Good morning. I'm Reverend Rafe Ellis, Senior Minister and Spiritual Leader at the Columbia Center for Spiritual Living in Columbia, Maryland. Welcome to 365 days of richer living, daily morning reading and meditation time. Today is April 17th. Today is a day of results as I let God think in my consciousness. And our scriptural reference is Matthew 6, beginning of verse 9, Our Father. Excuse me. And the reading begins. One God, one presence, one mind, one law, and this is divine heritage, my divine heritage, for it created me out of itself. All this surrounds me, indwells in me, and acts through me. I stand in the greater forever. I live in the ocean of truth. I am the beloved child of a celestial parent, and I do that which pleases it today. With eyes uplifted onto the hills of truth, I walk my path in wisdom and love. I have divine integrity. I know that with God's wisdom inspiring me, I can never make a mistake. The world cannot fool me, and my fellow humans cannot confuse me. I am a spiritual being in a spiritual experience right now. Ideas are coming to me at every instance. They offer me a greater portion of life than I now have. I accept them and increase my good. Unto me is given the truth, for all that God hath is mine. God presents itself to its universe by means of me. It saith, It that seeth me seeth God, who sent me. I accept this divine inheritance and fulfill my true place in God's plan. I am the child of a king who rules in grace and truth. I am the child of a queen who rules in grace and truth. I am the child of a parent who rules in grace and truth. Knowing this, I dedicate my life to expressing the attributes of God. I am an ever unfolding expression of infinite mind. This mind indwells me and leads me into health, prosperity, and peace. I let God think in my consciousness. I let divine love be my expression and my joy. I know that the one who made me will forever never fail me. I give thanks that I am a spiritual being living in God's universe of order. The benediction of the Almighty is upon me, and today is filled with good. And so we'll take that into our time of meditation and contemplation. And so with this breath, I recognize there is one infinite, eternal presence. Being one, it must be everywhere present. It must be the only thing happening, the only energy happening. Being one, it must be the source of all, and all must be created out of it, contained within it. One energy, one source, one substance, one. And by eternal, I'm recognizing that it has no beginning and no end. It simply is, has always been. And by infinite, I'm recognizing it as immeasurable, that it is lacking nothing, that nothing can be added to it, nothing can be removed from it. In the oneness, in the wholeness, there is no place to remove anything to and nothing to add anything from. One. Incomprehensibly one. Indefinably one. By whatever name we call it, it is beyond a name. To name it is to limit it to a mental construct of that name. And yet it is necessary in this realm. One love, one life, one peace, one power, one presence, one all of the things I imagine it to be, and yet it is so much more. It is beyond what I can imagine. Whether I call it God, Buddha, Allah, the great mystery, great spirit, it is so much more than any finite label can encompass. I know it internally. I know it externally by resonance, by recognition, not of some characteristic, not of some human explanation, but by resonance. The divine recognizing the divine, the self recognizing the self. The I am recognizing the I am. I am made out of that. I am surrounded by it. I am infused with it. I am a point of its expression. And yet individualized as it does not change. It expresses in multiplicity, in exquisite celebratory diversity without changing what it is. I am that in physical form. I am that expressing in a physical realm. And what is true of me is true of all life. Be it person, place, thing, animal, mineral, vegetable. It matters not. We are each created by and out of this one. We are each a point of expression, infused with all that divinity is, all that this one eternal, infinite being, all that pure consciousness is. Each a point of that expressing itself. And in the diversity of expression is equal value. Differentiated operation, equal value. And so the carrot operates differently than the rabbit. And the human operates differently. And the air operates differently. And the rain operates differently. And yet all are equally absolute consciousness, the one reality expressing in form. And so I know in the depths of my being as consciousness, that I can only interact with consciousness. In this moment, I choose to call it God. I choose to call it life. And so I recognize that today is a day of God interacting with God. Life living life. It can be no other way. And so I charge myself to see beyond the limitations of human behavior, beyond the limitation of my own human thoughts, to truth. Truth that needs no reconciliation, truth that needs no qualification or justification, truth that simply is truth, that I recognize in the beingness of me. I hold myself accountable to love beyond behavior, beyond situation, beyond personalities, to love from the givingness of Creator, to love from love, to be love, to embody love, to embody grace, to be a point of the givingness of creation. In everything I do this day, every thought I think, every breath I take, is the infinite revealing itself. Today is a day of intention. Today is a day of joy, of celebration, of mindful being, of looking into the me, the divine me, and seeing the essence of my own being, knowing that as I see my own being, I see all beings. I begin looking into me for all the answers about the apparent you. And I see that we are one, that we are whole, that we are perfect, that we are a complete one. That language is just language. It creates no separation. I allow it to simply be a tool of communication and to communicate from the essence of my being that is clear, grateful to know beyond what I can articulate, to know that I know because I know that it's already done. That my word is the word of the infinite, speaking itself into being, speaking itself into my remembrance, into my intention for this day, into my awareness, into my consciousness. And by consciousness in this context, I simply mean what I am aware of, my mindfulness. That life always says yes to life. That God always says yes to God. That creation can only say yes to creation. And it already has. That all is the activity of this one life. And the activity of law, the mechanical operation, the actor that acts upon images, thoughts, ideas, whatever word we use, of consciousness, the heart's desire. That aspect of the infinite that is the actor that acts upon, the same for every expression, because it is just one actor, one action of creation, has already made it so. And so I do the only thing that there is for me to do, and that is to let go, to release, to stand in the confidence, in the faith that what I cannot see already is. And as I believe and know what already is, I see it in form. Ashe. Shalom. Aho. Amen. Amen. And so it is.